Are you tired of feeling lost spiritually? Have you put in many years of dedicated practice and you're not where you want to be? I've been on a spiritual path for over 30 years. In 25 of those years, I was stuck in a practice that didn't bring me joy or fulfillment. In this video, I'm going to talk about, call it a dry walk in the spiritual desert, and what changes I made to dramatically improve my results. I know for me, maintaining a meditation and prayer discipline was part of my regular routine, but I became very unmotivated simply because my goals were not being met. Even though I was dedicating regular time to a spiritual practice, I was still struggling with anxiety 24/7. I had an explosive temper, and I would overreact to the smallest of obstacles. Welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Sean Steckler, and I help souls just like you to transform using advanced energy practices. I recently did some research on how people around the world practice their spirituality. According to several large studies, up to 75% of the world's population says that they practice some type of spiritual discipline. Many practice a religion, others meditate, maybe practice yoga, or even energy work. But the real question I have for you is this: how many of these billions of people are actually improving the quality of their lives through these spiritual practices? In my view, I think the percentage is quite small. It's low. And the main reason is because sustaining a spiritual practice over many years is very difficult. Here are the steps that I took that turned my stagnant spiritual practice into something that actually began to produce noticeable improvements in my life. Number one, I set time aside thoroughly to evaluate my life. I sat down with a pen and pad and I started writing out my goals. I'd written them out many times before, but this time was different. I used to only write down my business and financial goals, but this time I wrote out goals for my mental, physical, and spiritual health, along with wanting to improve the quality of my relationships. Instead of wanting to grow my business, I began to seek abundance in all its forms in every area of my life. Number two, I created a much bigger why. What do I mean by this? Your why is the primary motivating force behind everything you do. During this period in my life, I realized that I was put here to accomplish a major purpose that aligned with my soul desire. That major purpose was to help other souls transform by teaching them the energy practices that I've mastered. It's so important that your work be aligned with your soul desire. When they're aligned, you begin to create massive leverage in your life. Number three, when I realized I'd hit a ceiling with my current practice, which was meditation, verbal prayer, and going to a therapist, I started looking into other options. I started looking for a different approach that could change the results in my outer world. The key here is that I had the courage to break away from my old religious programming. I broke away from society and I didn't care about what they thought. This was a major breakthrough for me. For years, I denied myself the life that I deserved simply because I thought others, especially in my family, wouldn't approve of me. This fear sabotaged my growth and limited my options in life. I'm sure you've heard the saying, if you seek, you will find. And after many years of searching, this finally happened for me. In 2019, I discovered an advanced set of energy practices that gave me some real results. I could see and feel for the first few weeks And after 90 days of doing the practice, I'd established some serious momentum. These energy practices are the centerpiece of my spiritual life today. Number 4, I worried about keeping up appearances and what others might think of me if I left my religion and started down a different spiritual path. When I made the decision to start these advanced energy practices, I risked my marriage, the relationship I had with my kids, along with all the other relationships I had built, everything in my life. I went all in and was willing to risk it all in exchange for a new life that offered more freedom and a quality of life filled with options. And for me, the risk paid off. It was shaky at first with my family, but after they began to see the dramatic improvements in my attitude and behavior, they became much more accepting. So what will you have to do to get out of suffering spiritually? Here are my tips. Number 1, take time to honestly assess the quality of your spiritual life. If you're watching this video, it's fairly obvious that you don't like where you are and you want to build something that's new. A simple exercise is to take out a piece of paper and draw a line right down the center of it from top to bottom. Write down what you have on one side, then write down really what you want on the other. Keep coming back and reading this. It will motivate you into searching for more effective spiritual practices and techniques. Number 2, create a big enough why. I've said many times before, know who you are and know what you want. The knowing what you want part is so critical here. You see, at the age of 51, I was a burnout real estate investor and was struggling to keep it together. When I discovered that my real strength lied in doing these energy practices and rebuilding my power, it became very obvious to me. I could do these practices at any time, anywhere, no matter what was going on. This skill was easy for me, but difficult for others. It was at this point where I knew I was called to help others who struggled with the same issues. Number 3, if your current spiritual practice is not serving you, start searching for something that will. For me, it was the advanced energy practices that I teach. But for you, it may be something else. The key takeaway here is to look in every corner and don't stop searching until you find something that can help you to improve the quality of your life, both internal and on the outside. So there you have my steps for moving away from what's wearing you out and into a life that can fill you with new energy and excitement. If you're not waking up each morning filled with enthusiasm, something's missing. I'm here to let you know that what you're looking for is also looking for you, as long as you don't quit searching for it. If this video connected with you, please hit the like button. It helps me to get my message out to more souls. Thank you for watching, and remember to always be learning, building, and expanding.